Right now, we want to talk to Neville Lee, who is a part of Two Wheels, One Cause. Now, let me ask you something. Go ahead and explain to the people what Two Wheels, One Cause is, Neville.
Two Wheels, One Cause is basically just a awareness ride. Started last year, 2014, and where I ride from Tampa, Florida to Los Angeles, California to bring awareness to diabetes.
Okay, and how did you get involved? Did you start the charity or the cause, or how did you become a part of it?
Yes, well, I became a part of it because I became a diabetic in 2006. So I just wanted to combine two passions, one because I have to and one because I want to.
Now, I hear about diabetes or diabetes, as Wilford Brimley likes to call it. The black people get the diabetes. Apparently, old fat white guys get diabetes. It's one of those weird things that I don't have a handle on still, because there's three types, right?
There's two types.
There's two types. See, okay, all right. There's two types, type 1 and type 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
And can you ever rid yourself of diabetes, or once you have it, do you always have it?
Type 1, no. Type 2, you can wean yourself off of it by changing up your diets, and some people use insulin, different pills.
Right.
Yep.
Now, is it a genetic disease, or is there a cause and effect?
Combination of both.
Combination of both.
Yeah, you're gonna enact it a lot faster, if you will, if you do things like eat unhealthy, and not exercise and things of that nature.
Okay.
So, typically people get it when they're older.
Right.
But in some cases you can get it when young, even childhood diabetes.
So if you're predisposed to it, you can trigger it
Right.
by bad health behavior.
Exactly.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Jared.
like everybody in my family has it. I got checked. I have it as well.
You
So,
have type 1 or type 2?
Two.
Type 2. So you got the okay kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's not an okay kind.
I would
but-
rather listen. If it's irrevocable, or all I got to do is eat right and I get rid of it, there's a good kind and there's a bad kind. I'm just laying it out for you, brother.
That's fair. That's fair.
So now are you type 1 or type 2?
Type 2.
Now let me ask you this. What do you think the precipitating factors were? Because you're not a heavy-set guy or anything like that. And typically, and it's probably my ignorance, I always thought that diabetes was a disease that you got from being overweight, and that's not necessarily true.
Well, in my case, I was always fit most of my life, ate really healthy growing
Right.
up. I moved to Louisiana, and I guess I got succumbed to all the good Louisiana food.
Yeah.
And I did gain about 60 more pounds. From
Okay.
my
Okay.
weight. And then, I kicked in gear, found out I had it, and then lost the weight and just been pushing forward ever since.
And now with diabetes, you treat that with daily insulin shots. Am I right about that?
It depends.
Yeah, it's a combination. So
Because sometimes you can just eat a Snickers bar, right?
Well, okay, it's two things.
Why are you laughing, Honey Badger? I saw that on TV once. Guy was going into a
hungry, eat a Snickers, okay,
he was going to do a diabetic shot. Somebody gave him a Snickers bar. The kid was all right. It's on TV. It has to be true.
Well, sometimes your blood sugar can drop, which
Right.
is more dangerous.
And you eat a Snickers bar.
Or you can run high. Like me, I run high. I don't run low.
Okay.
But the error or the margin of error for low is very narrow.
Okay.
So if you do those who do drop low need to have some kind of sugar source near them at all times.
Snickers bar.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
Snickers, whatever.
There you
Whatever
go.
the flavor of the month.
Okay, there you go. All right, now I've seen you a couple of times. You are a regular or semi-regular up at Quaker Steak and Lubes, Wednesday night bike night.
Yes.
What do you ride, by the way?
It depends.
Oh, really? You got a couple of different bikes.
Yeah.
Now, the Two Wheels, One Cause has its own dedicated bike, correct?
Yes,
Which is a...
It is a 2008 Yamaha Warrior.
There you
that
go.
Was, presented to us by Moabout.com.
Oh, very, very nice of them. And now there's a website, I'm assuming.
Yes, it's twowheelsoncause.com.
twowheelsoncause.com. Again, as you're hearing, diabetes, it's not just for Wilford Brimley anymore. It's attacking a lot of people, and it's a serious cause. And if you're listening to this, more than likely someone and quite possibly a family member is afflicted with diabetes. So this is a very good cause to build awareness for it. What do you do?
Well, we partnered up with the American Diabetes Association.
Okay.
And we're bringing in other sponsors to basically help spread the word.
Okay.
That's why we're having multiple events in Tampa, in Louisiana. We have one in Los Angeles, and then we have a huge one back here in St. Pete at the very before mentioned Quaker Steak and Lube.
Okay, now, but you personally, you get on that donated bike,
Yes.
and you will ride from Tampa, St. Pete,
Yep.
all the way across country to Los Angeles.
I leave at 3 in the morning.
You leaving at 3 in the morning? This 3 in the
This
morning?
3 in the morning.
What the hell you doing up, man? Sorry, we ain't got no
sleep is for
Popeyes
the
in
weak.
here.
Sleep is for the
Yeah,
weak.
sleep is for the week. That's what I've been trying to tell Honey Badger all this time. So, okay, yeah, you're right about that. So, yeah, but man, when you're on those two wheels, you got to be alert. You want you to be alert.
It's all good.
Now, how far will you go before you take it? I mean, how long? How many days do you think this is going to take you?
Well, the total ride is going to be 17 days.
17 days. Do you have predetermined stop points?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and I mean, what's the longest you think you'll ride? How long will you? I mean, it's a tough road, man. You know,
It is. I basically don't think about the miles or thinking about the hours. I just say I need to make a destination. You know, I like
Okay.
to, equate it to me as a diabetic. You know, at
Right.
some point you have to parallel these things. You know, my journey riding across country is parallel to my journey as a diabetic.
Very
And
cool.
I know I need to reach a certain mark, and that's it. I don't care what's going on, rain, heat, craziness. I need to get there.
You need to get there.
So that's what I do.
That's real cool. Again, this is Neville Lee. He is riding his bike across country. Do you have to ride back, or do you have somebody tow that
I
bitch?
ride back.
Oh man, once you done the ride, I can tow this mother. Give me some frequent flyer miles and some Snickers bars, quick. Neville Lee. He is donating his time and his perseverance to ride across country there and back. It's called Two Wheels, One Cause. It's twowheelsoncause.com that you can go to, and I'm assuming that you can donate, and you can do a couple of other things as far as helping you out in your endeavor, correct?
Yes, you can donate. We're also Facebook, Twitter, all the social media stuff.
Two Wheels, One Cause, Facebook, Two Wheels, One. Is it Two Wheels, One Call at Twitter? Two Wheels, One Cause?
Yes.
Two Wheels, One Cause. This is the second annual. You've done this once before.
Yep, and plan on doing it for another 4 years.
For another 4 years. Help the brother out. And when I say help the brother out, I mean help out every brother and every sister. And when I say brother and sister, I mean all of us, because we're all brothers and sisters. And again, you probably know someone, or maybe yourself are afflicted with it. So it's something that awareness needs, because as you can see, I was very ignorant to Snickers bar. That's the only thing I knew about diabetes. You get that low sugar, you throw in a I really literally thought you could just cure it with a Snickers bar. I literally think that. But there needs to be awareness, and certainly if you can help by bringing awareness to the disease, you can help someone prevent from getting it, or certainly prevent them from getting it as a young child or a younger individual, then that's all the better. twowheelsoncause.com. Neville, I wish you all the fortune. I don't like saying luck. I don't necessarily believe in luck, but I wish you all of the fortune and good circumstance in your endeavor. I'll buy you the first beer when you get back to Quaker Steak and Lube.
Sounds good.
And then we'll have you back on, and we'll talk about the ride. How about that? So
I would love to.
we'll get the donations on the front end, and we'll get them on the back end.
Hey,
Is that
wonderful.
cool?
Sounds
All right,
great.
Neville
Appreciate
Lee,
it.
ladies and gentlemen.